Hello, dietitian and coach friends. We are going to talk a little bit and expand on our talk on yesterday about the adaptive function. Now, I consider in my treatment philosophy, knowing the adaptive function is a really, really important part of our work, and but it still falls in the range of kind of emotional and cognitive, which is fine because again, we want to use both a bottom-up approach and a top-down approach in our work as non-diet nutrition therapists and coaches. So I know that all you know me probably because you're in this group with me, but I'm Tracy Brown, a somatic nutrition dietitian and a tuning specialist. So this is a very quick tip video about the importance of discovering the adaptive function. So before I go any deeper, I want to remind you that, like, again, I'm not trying to be the therapist here around this issue, and like, oh, I'm going after I figure out like what they're doing, like what the food is, what it's saying, either mentally, physically, or what the body is saying with the food, and we find that it's related to some kind of trauma that's not related to food, or it's something in their life now that they're trying to manage. I'm not saying they're going to go deeper with that, but and I've been encouraged to do this by many different therapists, is that sometimes we are the front line of seeing where the nourishment barrier is in their life. And if we can do that, we can hand that information over to the therapist, create this really awesome, cohesive, creative team, and our clients feel held. They get to move forward. Even if their forward momentum is millimeters, it still feels like you could feel stuff moving. Okay, so that's why I want to talk to you all about learning to discover the adaptive function. So basically, when we're able to work on the adaptive function, if you know what that means, adaptive function is like, well, the food and body are food and body, but we can use them as an adaptation. Maybe it's maladaptive, but we use it for survival in some kind of way for anything that feels too much, too big, too fast, or something that was missing. And too much of all of that, essentially, and there wasn't enough of repair, maybe from the get-go, day one. Maybe this is a generational thing that oftentimes our clients really minimize, or they've been protective of the family system for a long time. So they're going to minimize it, but then you see it's almost like the food and body hatred speaks for itself, and the struggle to adapt to something more healthy, So anyway, so finding the adaptive function of the symptoms, we can break through or help our clients break through some of the self-hatred. We can validate vulnerability, particularly around like showing up with another person and expressing that they have a need for connection or food or nourishment or movement or to slow down or whatever. And it just really, again, affirms a need that we all have for care. Self-care and agency, like personal agency over how our life goes. And when we're able to start to help them see the adaptive function of their food, their body image stuff, we are kind of like filling the gap with some of the developmental stuff that we all have, which is to be understood, to be heard, to be mirrored, what else? Affirmed, recognized in where we're at. And in this way, we're really helping people establish like entitlement to their experience. Like, they're going through this thing. This is what it was like for them. This is what they had to do to get through and be here alive sitting with you. So it takes away the shame out of the food and eating stuff and just makes it what it is. It's just adaptive function. But it may not be how they want to be with food and how they see their bodies forever. So I hope this quick tip video around like learning how powerful you all are. I mean, it's so important that you understand that, like, not glossing over food journals, what people say about their bodies, whether it's coming from their head or it feels like it's like this little quip of a thing they say, and it's like your whole body like, whoa, that's important, and they just said it off the cuff, to be able to know that either that's important, and it may not be that you talk about it with that second, or maybe you tuck it away, or maybe it is for right now. So, and that will be up to your judgment in the moment, which is what, oftentimes you don't learn unless you practice, or you get some supervision to know, like, whoa, in this circumstance, the way they're speaking about their food and their body is for right now. And you want to know how to like comfortably and competently and in your own grounded way go there with them. So if this video was helpful, let me know with your questions about it actually, or even an emoji is great. You know, just to see like if I am in sync with you. It's really important that, you know, I'm connected with you around what you need, how you want to grow your skills, your practice, all those kind of things. So if this was helpful, let me know about it, because if not, I need to like change it up, and I'm cool with that too. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again in the next video and in the group in different conversations. So take care.